Hello and welcome back to our YouTube channel, and here we are presenting the updates on current affairs. Right, before we begin, let me just remind you that our free video classes are already available on our website. The link is available in the description. You can click on the link, register yourself and start utilizing the video lectures for preparing yourself for the upcoming CSEET exams. Video lectures are available on business communication, legal aptitude, then economics and business environment, and also on current affairs. Our app is available on Google Play Store. You can download it and make the best use of the content that's available in the app. Let's start with the first news bit. It comes from Reliance again. Vista Equity to invest 1.5 billion in Geo platforms. This is absolutely wonderful news because Geo is in news for quite some time now. Now there is a table here which talks about all the funding that Reliance is getting. Facebook Geo has invested 43,574 crores. Then rights issue is expected to provide 53,125 crores. Then we have Silver Lake Geo, which is investing 5,656 crores. Then Vista Geo 11,371, and BP Fuel Retailing around 7,000. Now we have read about the right issue. This might happen sometime this week and or this month maybe, and Reliance will be able to mop off their debt component completely from their balance sheet. This is really big news for Reliance. Right, let's go ahead. One market had role in virus outbreak, says WHO. Now what does WHO stand for? It stands for World Health Organization. But World Health Organization is yet to confirm the role that it has played. They tell that it has got a role to play, but what role was it is yet to be understood. If you read this part here, it says that the market played a role in the event, that's clear, but what role we do not know is what WHO is telling. And America is telling that it is a virus which was manufactured by Chinese, but there is no proof yet. We just have to follow this news closely to understand why this whole thing happened, or from where did it start. Right, this is another important news. Sepp seeks to bring back India, offers concession. Now what is this Sepp? This is again a very important news which we have to follow very closely. You can easily expect one or two questions in your current affairs examination. Now RCEP stands for Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership. Now this is another trade bloc which is led by China. And who are the member countries here? It has China, Australia, New Zealand and all the ASEAN countries. ASEAN countries includes Philippines, Indonesia, Cambodia, Vietnam, Singapore, Laos. All these countries are a part of ASEAN. So here India denied its participation and decided to move out. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi told that his inner voice is not allowing him to be a part of RCEP because it is going to go against the interest of the manufacturers and farmers of India. Now China has now offered concessions and it is telling India should come back to RCEP. Now there are key issues due to which India decided to move out of RCEP. Our first one is India wants steps to prevent dumping and safeguard mechanisms to check influx of cheap Chinese goods, because India would otherwise become a dumping yard for the Chinese cheap goods. So India doesn't want to allow that to happen, and it wants to safeguard the producers in the country. Second one is concerns are high deficits with China and better market access for its services not being addressed. So current account deficit is another issue which we'll be maybe discussing in the later part of our updates. But what we understand here is that we also want our services to be sold in China, and there is no proper policy or address that is done in this. So that's the reason why India decided to move out of RCEP, and now China is trying to convince India to be a part of RCEP. Like I told you, very important news part, and we need to follow this closely and have complete knowledge about RCEP. Right, I just took this news to just keep this whole update a little light. This comes from Germany, and it says that in Germany to get license, the person has to go through 20 hours of classroom training and 40 hours of real driving experience. Only then he'll be allowed to take license. It's a very difficult, tough process, because there are certain countries in the world which gives a lot of importance for road safety, driver skills and other things. maybe if you take our country, we are not that very particular when it comes to giving our vehicles to children who are even yet to attain the age of 15, 16. So that's not the case, and in Germany they have very strict rules in place. And what has happened because of the lockdown is all these driving schools have closed down, and they are planning to go online for the classroom training part, but practical training cannot happen because they cannot maintain social distancing. So as a result, all the schools are shut, is what this news bit tells us. Right, another important news. It comes from the ECB president. Who's the ECB president? She is Christine Lagarde. And what is this ECB all about? ECB is European Central Bank. Now, European Central Bank is like RBI for India. So in Eurozone, there are 19 countries, and in all these 19 countries, Euro is accepted as a currency, and they have a central bank, and that central bank is European Central Bank, and the president for that central bank is Christine Lagarde. She is the French lawyer and politician. She was the chair and MD of International Monetary Fund between 2011 and 2019. So she is a very, very popular personality, and any news about her and her messages play an important role. If you get any news, if you get any quotes from her or any press release from her, it is important to read, understand, because she is heading a very, very important bank in the world. Right. Let's go to the last part of this series. It says that SBI hikes home loan. This is not very encouraging because they have increased 20 BPS. 20 BPS is 0.2% for all categories below 30 lakhs, between 30 and 75, and above 75. For all categories, they have increased by 20 BPS. When we started this series sometime on 25th or 26th of April, we had a news bit which told that LIC Housing Finance, which is a competitor of SBI Home Loans, had reduced the interest rate to encourage the infrastructural development or the purchase of houses and other things in the country. But now SBI comes out with this, where the rate of interest has gone down. This reduces the borrowing capacity of people. This reduces the purchasing capacity, and this is going to have negative impact on the home loan industry or the infrastructure industry. It's not all that great news, right? Inflow into equity MFs half in April to 6,213 crores. Again, not a great news. See, why does the BSE or the NSE go up or down? There are a lot of reasons. One of them is the demand and supply mechanism. When more and more money comes, the demand for the stocks increases, and as a result, the markets will go up. When more and more people sell, the demand decreases, supply increases, value decreases, and the markets fall. So here, when the investment amount that is coming to the market itself reduces, automatically demand reduces, and as a result, the market is not expected to go up in near future. That's what is the indication that we get here. But if you are an investor, the best rule or the best time to invest in markets is when these stocks are going down, and this is the right time actually. But unfortunately, we have seen there are pay cuts, and there are layoffs, and there are job cuts, all these things happening across the world, and people don't have money which they can invest, and the result is here the investment that is coming from MFs is reducing. It's not at all great news. Anyway, so with this we shall conclude this video. We will be coming back to you with updates in the days to come. Thank you so much.